Great call.
Let's go to Darren. He's a Spurs fan. He phones us up all the time. He's been at the game today. All right, Dazza?
You right, Darren?
No, not really. It was terrible. Are you sure you don't want to come out of retirement, Jamie?
Darren, hang on a second. It was very good first half. The best you played probably all season first half, no?
Yeah, but it may be good first half, but then you reverse it and they're playing rubbish second half.
Maybe they only think it's a 45-minute game. Darren.
Dazza, come on, mate.
Maybe they should go and play against some school kids and actually get beat by some school kids because they're absolutely useless.
Daz, I mean, look, the performance in the second half today, you get beat 3-1 by Brentford. And don't get me wrong, Brentford are a good side, but they didn't have Ivan Toney. And I just can't believe how bad we've fallen. And, you know, I was talking to Gabby before the game, Daz, and, you know, he's saying, got this amazing stadium, this incredible ground. I played in a Spurs Legends game the other day, and, you know, Harry Redknapp was there and chatting to him. You got Robbie Keane, Defoe, and all these top players, and every single person, I don't care what anyone says, is going, what is going on at Tottenham? Like, what is going on? Yeah. Look at what you've got. Jamie. And you've got a rookie in charge.
Yeah,
you've given a multi-billion-pound company, a multi-billion-pound football club, and give the keys to someone who ain't fit to be a manager of a Tottenham Hotspur. No.
I understand what you're saying in that, Jamie, but can I ask you a serious question? Both of you a serious question. Where's the Ledley King and Gary Mabbutt in that side?
Well, there ain't one. Well, there ain't one.
And that's the problem. If you look at the best sides over time, they have a great leader. And we do not have a great leader. And I don't think it will matter what manager we get in, how much we spend, until you get a captain in that team, we are not going to do anything.
Yeah, but mate, look at the outset of it all, though, Daz. Look at the whole structure of the football club. We had an opportunity to still challenge for top 4. And you give the job to Ryan Mason when there's managers out there, loads of managers available that you could have got in to even get you a chance of getting in the top 4. And look, I like Ryan. Don't get me wrong, I like him. And I don't want to dig him out because he's Tottenham. He's a lovely bloke, and I want him to do well in his career. But come on, we're talking about £1 billion football club here,
Darren,
run by amateurs.
Darren, I've got a stat for you. Spurs are in 6th place on goals conceded this season.
We've conceded 62 goals, Daz.
But it's like all I look at that club and I see so many terrible buys, and it's like there's got to be a point where you turn around and say, Joe Lewis says, Daniel Levy, you are not in charge of football anymore. Just run the club to keep it afloat, and just let the manager and whoever we get in the football director buy the players. Because that is the problem. We're buying players to sell them on to make money. And until we buy them to actually improve the side, because the problem I have is, say we buy 5 players, are they going to improve that squad? And the problem we've had since, I would say probably, even Harry Redknapp was there, we haven't bought a player that will go straight into that squad and say the player we've got there that he's replacing isn't as good as that guy. And that's the problem. Until we do something like that, we're not going to win anything. We're not going to. If we play like this next season, we get relegated.
Well, without Harry Kane, if he goes, we are in serious trouble. Just to highlight the stat that Tottenham have conceded 62 goals this season. They've scored 66, right? But if you look at the teams who are around that figure of 62 goals, is Southampton, they conceded 66. Everton have only conceded 57. Nottingham Forest, 67. West Ham have conceded 52. Bournemouth have conceded 70. So you are talking about relegation defensive qualities.
If it wasn't for Harry Kane, mate.
If it wasn't for Harry Kane, we're bang in trouble. I'm letting me tell you now, if it wasn't for Harry Kane, if he goes in the summer, Spurs could be challenging for relegation. Whoever the manager comes in, it needs to be sorted out very quickly because it actually
you can't lose Harry Kane. We talked about
he's gone.
No, but we spoke about it the other day, and we said, do you just keep him and accept that you're not going to get the money in this? You're going to lose him on a free transfer?